my son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas. His ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep it up, his ass going to prison.
Then he wanna talk about some other like this being shit. This being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You over here flagging. You're cat. Don't be in this bitch. Wait till I come back in the market late night, and then it's just you, and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act all tough? All like this in front of all your people. Tell your mama I said Happy Mother's Day, and then Karen in my face and shit. Like what?
Stand by right here for me. 32, I'm 10 extend, 1 detain. Spread your legs slightly. I just need to pat you down.
It's possible that T.I.'s greatest nightmare is just around the bend. There is now serious discussion that a judge would sentence his son, King Harris, to 5 years in prison, after years of cautioning him to slow down before he ruined his entire future. 5 years. The odd thing is that, if King didn't change his ways, T.I. foresaw just that in 2022. To be honest, no one can appear astonished, because all the warning flags were there. If you've been following King, he's been piling up trouble like it's nothing, from flashing firearms and music videos to driving recklessly to that viral Waffle House fight. The 2024 arrest video demonstrated the extent of it. He had a revolver on his hip, marijuana in the car, nearly collided with a police cruiser, and that old 2022 warrant finally caught up with him. It seemed as though all of his poor decisions suddenly came back to haunt him. The timing adds much more weight to it. King became a father a few weeks after his incarceration. He was acting as though he was prepared to take the stage, posting about his baby and releasing a song called Dear Son. However, he is facing a courtroom that might take him away for 6 months. Rather than embracing fatherhood, let's now discuss how King Harris went from being the son of a legendary hip-hop artist to potentially facing a 5-year prison sentence, because this is a more trickier narrative than you might imagine. All of this began on the day that King Harris formally crashed out in October of 2024. He nearly collided with a police cruiser as he exited a fueling station in his BMW. You couldn't make this stuff up. For example, as soon as the officers arrive, the news is terrible. They have a weedy smell. Then they see that he has a gun on his hip. They already knew they were bringing him in at that moment. It worsened when they ran his name. It was discovered that King still had a 2022 outstanding warrant. That case involved a DUI, speeding, and driving with a suspended license. Additionally, he chose to skip court rather than appear like everyone else. He was only waiting for that one error to bite him, and it did at last in 2024. The nearly 30-minute-long arrest footage was first leaked online by Badge Chronicles and then by Vlad TV. To be honest, it's crazy to watch. He is pulled out. The police remove the revolver from his hip, cuff him, pat him down, and place him in the back of the vehicle. King isn't running away, but you can see he's annoyed because he knows he made a mistake. However, he can't get out of this one by talking his way out of it. And it's all in the video. King being loaded into the cop car, cuffed and hauled away.
Yes, sir.
There's one in the head.
Does your buddy have one as well? Alright, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take it.
There's no safety. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. Let me just set this down right here. Dude, step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. Alright, right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest. We're gonna be at the church. Alright, I appreciate you being cool, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid. Just take a step to the side for me.
King was composed and cooperative throughout, according to an officer's post-event statement. Nevertheless, after the warrant was rescinded, he was transferred to Pickens from DeKalb County Jail. King suddenly found himself sitting in a detention cell while the entire world watched him flex on Instagram. Since T.I. had already forewarned everyone about this years ago, it is the part that hurts the most. When King was just beginning to lose his mind in 2022, he posted on Instagram that the only punishment for his son would be jail time if he didn't calm down. Nor was he speaking as a concerned father. He was speaking Speaking as someone who had experienced it firsthand, even T.I. stated bluntly that time is going to be his teacher, and the teacher recently appeared with a 5-year sentence.
My son, think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep that shit up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had the conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Because I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's gonna turn out.
Fans returned to the old video of T.I. talking and began dragging him as the clips of King's arrest began to circulate. "See," said some, "he spoke it into existence." Seeing your warning unfold in real time made others feel sorry for him. In any case, the internet was unable to resist highlighting his correctness. T.I. was aware of the energy. Despite seeing the pattern, King continued to ignore him. Speaking of King's lack of attention, the Waffle House breakdown is worth mentioning. This occurred in 2022. Furthermore, it was among the first occasions that someone truly gave him the side eye, saying things like, "Oh yeah, he's headed down a bad road." A video showing King and Waffle House employees yelling at each other went viral. Acting much larger than he actually was, he was pacing back and forth, and it was clear that he intended to establish a point.
So what I'm saying is, they wasn't
talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the fuck I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
However, he appeared entitled and unruly rather than tough. Even T.I. was unable to justify that. Later, when he went live, he expressed his real confusion at why his son had even halted his work to quarrel with the short-order cook. Why King felt the need to equal that enthusiasm at all was beyond him. Even T.I. couldn't justify King's involvement in that Waffle House dispute. The entire gun issue demonstrated King's growing disarray, as if the Waffle House fiasco wasn't terrible enough. Do you recall the day when Boosie and T.I. had to examine their sons on camera? There's a reason that clip went viral. Tootie Raw, King, and Boosie's kid, was filming a music video, but rather of concentrating on the song, they littered the set with guns like it was a trap house. The daddies had to take over at that point. "Why y'all even toting guns when you got girls right here?" is what T.I. is essentially saying. Discuss love. It became a lengthy lecture. T.I. began explaining that a single misstep involving a firearm or the presence of narcotics may land them in jail. He wasn't even being cruel, which is the weird part. He was providing them with a detailed plan on how to avoid the mess he had already experienced. You can witness that moment firsthand when T.I. and Boosie sit down with their sons and explain why flashing firearms in videos is a certain way to end yourself in jail.
Treat mine like you treat yours.
Why y'all got so much time, bro? Why y'all always gotta have?
What is it about?
It's not illegal to have.
Well, in the manner in which you portraying in the lifestyle, it don't look legitimate, sir.
But I'm not supporting no more. I'm not.
Ain't doing.
I'm not.
What kind of parent don't support their kids in little goddamn slide? Nigga ain't even popping it. And then got up there. So 12 pull up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Somebody got to raise their hand. I've been seeing him around too here a lot. You gonna raise your own hand? I've been seeing him around too. Well, when you got it ain't like
I know that.
when y'all got around those people, they call it's not the possession of and commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In fact, supporters applauded both fathers for intervening, stating that it was admirable to see them attempt to discipline their children rather than letting them run amok. However, King was the issue. He was clearly not paying much attention. He heard what was being said, but he wasn't paying attention. However, it wasn't only the music videos or his outbursts that had fans giving him the side eye. It was his private life. In particular, when he appeared with a baby mama, everyone was talking. It was said that King's child's mother, Big Nana, was much older than King. Fans didn't hold back. Let's face it, she was just with him for the money. Some vowed, some referred to her as a groupie who was attempting to obtain a check. In any case, the disparity in age got people talking. King, however, could not give a damn. He leaned in completely. In addition to posting about the pregnancy and throwing her a lavish baby shower, he couldn't stop boasting once their son was born in November 2024. Here's a video of King and Big Na celebrating the baby shower as if everything had gone perfectly.
You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in my brain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself?
Shortly after he enthusiastically talked about his newborn baby on the internet,
A lot of people hit me up like, King, I know you tired. You ain't getting no sleep. And the truth be told, before this little I ain't been getting no sleep. You know what I'm saying? I just been outside working, lifestyle. You know, lifestyle just lifing. You know what I'm saying? And, but now I'm damn sure not getting no sleep. This up every morning, and then around the morning time, he like to do that little live concert I be doing with him. And, he like to walk around the house.
he even released a song titled Dear Son, in which he talked about assuming the role of father and included the caption, November 5th, 8:09 a.m. It's time for King Jr. to take over. And to be honest, it appeared for a moment that he might finally be prepared to change. As if becoming a father will truly make him more modest, the timing couldn't have been worse. Of course, because that footage of King's arrest was going viral online, reminding everyone of the problems he was already in. While King was holding his baby and acting like a proud father on Instagram, this wasn't even shocking, which is the saddest part. For years, supporters had predicted that King's irrational actions would eventually come up with him, and now things came full circle, just as everyone had expected. Don't be shocked if T.I. appears more wounded than outraged if a judge does really sentence.
Man, get out.
So I ain't no
Get
Tupac
out!
actor.
Get out!
I thought that was a looking like Tupac.
What are you talking about? You never seen Juice?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was a looking like Tupac.
What about when they say Tupac Shakur on the screen?
I ain't see that.
Come on, bro. What are you talking
I
about?
watched the credits.
How could you embarrass me like this?
King 5 years, he did warn him. After all, yes, he made an effort to mentor him. That pain is still very real, though when your child is shackled and sitting in that courtroom, this would impact T.I. even more because, as you may already know from listening to their podcast together, they have a strong bond. Additionally, it will harm his reputation. People already disparage him.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of woosah yourself outside of the public opinion. Then I think, you know, because I tell you what, I have the greatest, most extensive family photo album. I can document and like I can go back to when King was Eris's age. I can go back to when Major was my granddaughter's age.
Claiming that he was a bad father and that his son's downward spiral was unabated by all the wealth and celebrity in the world. Those voices will only grow stronger if King is really sentenced, particularly when T.I. consistently positions himself as the original father who is wiser and imparts knowledge. However, regardless of how messy things get, T.I. has consistently stated that he will love King through it. You already know that he will be the first person to support him in that courtroom, even if he is dissatisfied, naturally. As the arrest video and court updates began to circulate, the internet had a lot to say. The responses were scattered throughout. Some are just hoping he gets it together, while others are low-key impressed and some are clowning. King is enjoying every minute knowing he might go viral. One fan stated bluntly, "He is aware that he is being filmed. I appreciate his respect." And to be honest, the footage shows that. King isn't acting aggressively even as he is being handcuffed. He is composed. To calm? Perhaps he is aware that the cameras are recording. The clip is only another one for the blogs. The crowd then referred to this as his street cred moment. That man finally got his street cred, someone commented. He has been informing everyone that he is outside, and that alone demonstrates how perverse the entire scenario is. Because people believe King is out here hunting a jail record to prove his legitimacy, rather than concentrating on his newborn baby. However, not all of the remarks were critical. In fact, several people made an effort to show him grace. He's going to be fine, someone wrote. Since the birth of his son, he has been doing well. Therefore, I'm sending him my best wishes. He was good at managing himself. It's the opposite. Even if incarceration is part of the education, people who hope to become fathers will truly ground him. Additionally, T.I. finds it to be a reenactment of history. The same system that he battled to stay alive is now consuming his own son. The worst part is that T.I. knew this was coming, therefore, don't misunderstand. It's not only King Harris going crazy for publicity, this is a real test for T.I. as a father, a real consequence, and a real chance of jail time. Because King's narrative won't just be another popular video, if a court actually imposes that 5-year term, he will carry that difficult lesson with him forever.